Dunk contest, though, come on now. The dunk contest was official. It was official.
Mac McClung was official. Trey Murphy was pretty good, too. But I don't know that it was official. It's being exaggerated.
Okay, first of all, and apologies on behalf of everybody for the disrespect that Dominique Wilkins received for being the only man to beat Michael Jordan in a dunk contest. That's when you need an editor and a proofreader. Like, somebody should have read that script before it was read out loud. That's number one. But I bring that up only to say this. How many times has the dunk contests, like across the board, has everybody in the field showed out? There are always people who are in the dunk contest who do not meet the moment. Usually remember it for one performer, whether that's Vince Carter. Well, so it's not all, you oftentimes don't get a duel. Mac McClung, all I needed was Mac McClung. He could have put on an invitation or a showcase, and I would have been here for what he did. And this wasn't grading on the curve. This wasn't, listen, is he a short white boy? Yeah. But his creativity, his flair, his execution, all of those things, and his showmanship. And he hit him with the, it's over. I thought he was spectacular.
During Black History Month. Woo.
Hey, listen, progress. That's what you call progress.
I'm just playing.
Listen, that's what you call progress.
I love Mac.
I'm with you. And listen, now could it take a step back next year? And could the dunk contest be a dud again next year? Maybe, maybe not. But for one night, and for 1 year, it was back. And yeah, of course the white guy won in Salt Lake City. Feels kind of appropriate. So yeah, during Black History Month. But yeah, I thought that was a great showcase. I had fun watching it with my son. Everybody seemed to have fun in the arena watching it. So if nothing else, the dunk contest was a success.
Yeah, and I think most people were saying that, and they were going with the talking point of, oh, he saved the dunk contest. And I'm going to sound like I'm just hating all up and down, but it's sort of like who wore it best. You know how like two people can wear the same outfit, but one just pulls it off and one doesn't, right? Shout out and respect to Mac McClung. He was awesome, but I'm still going to get more excited if Ja Morant is doing those dunks versus him. And that's just what it is. And it may not be Ja Morant, but it's sort of like, I think the last really, really good dunk contest was Zach LaVine and Aaron Gordon, or the couple that they put on for us, right? And that was that was a surprise. And I think if people reflect back on those.
How many more, how many they say the dunk contest ago was that? Refresh my memory. Because we annually have this conversation about somebody saving the dunk contest, right? It feels like it kind of comes and goes.
I mean, Aaron was the Aaron and Zach has been maybe like 5 years now or 4 years? It's been a while. Aaron was in it a couple of years ago when D Wade, didn't give him the correct score at the end. And so, but I think that first year was a surprise because that was an outlier year. And also, we all knew Zach LaVine had hops, but I think people were surprised about Aaron Gordon, right? I don't think going into it, like not when he came back the second year. So that was like a surprise for us. If you knew about Mac McClung, you knew that he was probably going to put on a show. So that wasn't surprising.
I wasn't familiar, by the way. Like I'm not in these internet streets like you are. I did not, like when I turned it on, I'm like, okay, like, my expectations were very, very low for the dunk contest because I was not familiar with most of these participants. With all these participants, to be truthful, this was the equivalent of who he played for. You know what I mean? I was like, wait, this is who's in the dunk contest? And then when Mac did that first one and had Gabrielle Union, like, damn. I was like, okay, Cat. So after that, I was up in my seat. I was me and my son watching it, and I'm like, this dude is legit. It was a great story, a G Leaguer on a two-way contract, coming in and putting on a showcase. Even if the competition wasn't great. Trey Murphy, he had a couple of good ones that might have won in some other years. Mac McClung stole the weekend, so much so that the Grammys or the Academy Awards, they had my man presenting the next night. I ain't never seen a dunk contest winner come out and be like, I was like, wait a second, you putting me to work again? Like now I'm a host of this thing?
Yeah.
He was an unofficial ambassador. So the dunk contest, thanks to Mac McClung, who can hear Jimmy. He can hear Jimmy. You're too young to get that reference. Mac McClung, the dunk contest gets an A, even if it's not alive and well forevermore, even if it hasn't saved the dunk contest, because again, if he doesn't compete next year or if he doesn't have some competition, next year, we could be back talking about get rid of the dunk contest. But for one weekend and 1 year, the dunk contest was as much fun as it has been in recent memory, given the performance that Mac McClung put on. As far as the game goes, yeah, just to put a bow on this whole thing, yeah, the game leaves much to be desired in the area of defense and competitiveness. But that's the era that we live in when load management is all the rage. You cannot expect NBA players who take regular season games off to turn it up a notch for the All-Star game. We got to lower our expectations at this point.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I think because people had such low expectations for the dunk contest, it feels much better than it was. It was good. He was solid, and he should get all the love for what he did over the weekend.
He was great. He was spectacular.
Yeah,
He was spectacular.
Okay.
It is hard to do dunks that nobody's seen at this point.
It's not about that nobody's seen, because like everything at this point, you're doing what someone else did. Yes. But it's just, like I said.
I don't remember nobody touching the backboard with the ball and then dunking it. Or I don't remember that. I don't remember seeing that.
It's not that it wasn't impressive. It was. So that's what it sounds like I'm saying. It was impressive. It's just that one thing alone did not save the dunk contest. And, you know, there's so many Nike athletes. You know, maybe the league should think about somehow partnering with Nike to incentivize their athletes for some of them to get into the contest. I know that there are some of the stars are with other, you know, brands, but Nike's the big one because like the dismissiveness to me in the way John Morant's just like, I'm not doing no dunk contest. When you have people like Michael Jordan who have done it, Dominique,
right,
you know,
Dr. J has done it.
Yeah, like some of them are, like
all time have done it.
It's a level of condescension that I don't even understand. Like, what, you too good for the dunk contest? I don't understand what it is. And I'm not sure that it's all about load management. I would really like to know the reasons, because they get out in the 3-point contest and embarrass themselves, because that was an embarrassing effort as well.
Yeah.
So like, why would you embarrass yourself there, but you're okay? I mean, but you don't want to do the dunk contest?
And Blake, some star players have done the dunk contest and have been a part of the revival of dunk contest. I'm not sure what Ja's rationale is. It'd be nice if Ja felt like, oh, okay, let me go at it with Mac McClung next year and kind of give him a challenge or whatever, since, you know, he's what's hot in the streets right now. Or the dunk contest just does not have to be NBA players anymore. I mean, let it be an open invitational. And the other Mac McClungs who are out there on YouTube, who are out there, you know, making mixtapes or whatever, or who are amateurs but not in the NBA, let it be an invitational for them. I don't need NBA players in the dunk contest to enjoy the dunk contest.
I would prefer that.
I don't need it to be stars. I just want somebody who, to your point, Nat, is excited about it, is committed to it, has put the thought and the creativity into it, and wants to be there. Give me that, and I'm good with it.
I could go for that. Go ahead and pitch it. You have connections, Mike.
Not as much as you. I couldn't believe how upset you were. I'm like, man, it's worse than expected. It's like, damn, you and Michael Malone.
Hey, thank you for watching Brother from Another. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, go ahead and do that now. Don't forget, you can catch us 3 to 4 weekdays on PeacockTV.com and on Sirius XM Channel 85.